Ever read a book, then watched the movie and thought, wait, that's not what happened at all? Well, something similar happened with one of the 20th century's greatest philosophers, Jean-Paul Sartre. And the strangest part? He was the one who changed his own story. In 1943, Sartre published his masterpiece, Asterisk, Be and Nothingness. Asterisk, it's a dense, challenging book. He describes human consciousness as a kind of empty void, a for itself, totally free, but also totally alone. He argues that our relationships are fundamentally based on conflict, leading to his famous line, "Hell is other people." The overall vibe is pretty bleak. Freedom isn't a gift. It's a terrifying burden that fills us with anguish. But then, just 2 years later, in 1945, Sartre gave a public lecture called Asterisk Existentialism is a Humanism Asterisk. Suddenly, everything changed. The guy who said hell is other people was now talking about solidarity and optimism. He wanted to make his philosophy more popular and defend it from critics who called it nihilistic. So, he took his complex ideas and gave them a positive, feel-good spin. This is where the great betrayal comes in. In his lecture, Sartre claims that when we choose something for ourselves, we are actually choosing for all of humanity. It is like saying, your choice to have coffee over tea is a moral decision for everyone on Earth. This idea of universal responsibility is nowhere to be found in Asterisk. Being and Nothingness Asterisk. In the book, your freedom is radically, dizzyingly yours and yours alone. There are no universal rules, no guarantees. So, why the switch? The lecture was a massive public relations success. It made existentialism famous and turned Sartre into a celebrity. But for scholars and philosophers, it was a huge problem. He had simplified his own profound, difficult work to make it more palatable, creating a theoretical mess in the process. He traded the solitary anguish of his original philosophy for a kind of communal optimism. This created two Sartres, the rigorous, somber philosopher of the book, and the popular, optimistic speaker of the lecture. While the popular version brought him fame, it also led to decades of academic criticism for sacrificing a complex, coherent system for a simplified, more marketable message. It's a fascinating case of a thinker seemingly contradicting his own greatest work, leaving us to wonder which Sartre is the real one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed deep dives into philosophy and culture, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more.